The only obstacle between you and your goals is the negative beliefs buried in the unconscious. Our whole lives are determined by our beliefs. The difficult part of beliefs is that we are unaware of them. We don't know what they are until we do a real-life research. In this video, we will talk about how to know the negative beliefs and how to convert them into positive beliefs. In the end, beliefs are nothing but a point of view. That means we can change them. Beliefs from the metaphysical point of view are thoughts that we constantly think about. And when the idea is decided, the mind assumes that it is a useful idea for survival, and the belief begins to intensify. As soon as the belief is converted, it becomes completely out of your control. For example, a person may have a belief that arises from neglecting his family because he does not deserve love. But he is not aware of this belief in his conscious mind. Therefore, we will not be able to find our beliefs in our conscious mind, but we will see them. We will see them in the patterns of our lives, behaviors, and experiences. All thoughts appear in your physical experience because they have an electromagnetic nature. Regardless of the beliefs that you are attached to, you will begin to attract other thoughts similar to them to enhance this belief. This is the law of attraction. This is the famous interpretation of the saying that you create your own reality. One of the most wrong concepts about the law of attraction is that thoughts create reality. This is not true because thoughts are only present in the conscious mind. The conscious mind is the one that creates reality entirely. This means that the idea that gives it importance and repeats it will turn into a belief and thus become the power of creating reality. While the idea that does not give it sufficient importance does not have an effect on reality. This is because the nature of the universe is neutral. It is neither negative nor positive, because the source gives you the free will to create and realize the reality you want. The question that will be asked here is how to discover the beliefs of negativity. The answer is simply the view of the way you respond to the circumstances of your life. Anything that makes you feel or motivates you comes from one of the beliefs in your subconscious mind that the motivator responds to. The motivator is a term that refers to a negative reaction to any situation, regardless of its size. For example, if a person grew up in a family with his father, he always criticizes him and feels that there is nothing he does right. When this person grows up, works, and faces any negative criticism from his manager, he controls his emotions. The father makes him believe that he is not able to succeed, and because he has become a believer in this, his subconscious mind responds to any situation that seems to amplify this belief. This example seems relatively simple, but the truth is that this process occurs in almost all areas of our lives, whether in a clear or subtle way. Therefore, you should not take any life experience as a given matter. Any emotional reaction you feel towards anything must be thought of in order to discover the negative belief. This is the reason for this reaction. As soon as you realize this belief, you will be able to start changing it to a belief that goes along with what you want to believe about yourself. This is the basic definition of self-improvement. It is the transition from the victim's role to self-love. As soon as you change your belief, everything will change automatically. You will begin to see that the new belief is reflected in your life, your behavior, and your decisions. But the question here is, how can we change our beliefs? The subconscious mind is instilling our beliefs in us because it sees that they are useful for our survival. It is not able to determine what is useful and what is not. It only knows what you believe in and what you believe in. In order to change any belief, the subconscious mind needs to see a sufficient evidence that it is safe to abandon something it used to view as useful for your survival. This is why changing beliefs takes time, because the subconscious mind needs sufficient evidence that this belief is no longer useful. And the only way to do this is to change it. And the only way to do this is to give it a new belief to see it more accurately. And from here, the process begins. Most people believe that they cannot change their beliefs because they cannot make themselves feel that they are real. the old belief still seems more real. And here is the biggest misunderstanding about changing beliefs. You do not change the belief by feeling it, but you change it by desire. What gives it your attention is that the subconscious mind sees that you want to believe it. The old belief seems real because your subconscious mind thinks that you want it to be real, and it will not change until you have a desire for something else. So start with the desire that the new belief seems real, and put all your energy and passion in your desire to change. And your desire to feel it is real from the bottom of your heart, even if you do not feel it. And this will draw attention and energy from the old belief and put a lot of attention on the new belief. And after a while, you will start to gradually feel that the new belief is real. And after a while, you will start to feel that the new belief is real. And after a while, you will start to feel that the new belief is real. And if you continue to focus on the first one that seems real, it will expand quickly. And so you will succeed in changing the belief. Change comes from your desire. If you have a strong desire for something, you will get it. And if you do not get it, it is because you did not have a strong desire for it. As long as you believe that you are the victim of something, you will not be able to change a negative belief, because you do not have enough desire to change. And when you have enough desire, you will stop seeing yourself as a victim, and you will start to demand full empowerment whether you feel it is real or not. And you will want to free yourself from the belief that supports you. And at that time, you can use the affirmations and decide what you want to believe about yourself. And as soon as something inside you starts to agree with these words, you will start to plant it in your eyes. With the knowledge that the affirmations do not have an effect on repetition, but on your real desire for change. Changing beliefs is simply a game to know what your desire for change is. The only way to change it is when you lose all interest in beliefs and old stories, and you start to desire new beliefs. What you need to know is that your desire has not returned and cannot be stopped. You just need to learn how to direct it. There are two main reasons that make changing beliefs difficult. The first is negative interest, and this happens when you give your interest and you do not give it. You are not interested in the things that you do not want, like the one who stands in front of a kind of food that he does not like and keeps complaining, instead of getting rid of it and looking for another kind of food that he likes to eat. As long as you give your negative interest to the old belief, there is still a part of you that is interested in it. And this is the part of you that you need to discover. Because negative interest is a trick of the mind. What convinces us is that if we continue to talk and think about this story or belief, we will eventually reach peace with it. And this is not true. Because it is not possible for us to find peace in something that does nothing but hurt us. And the only solution to negative interest in the old belief is to see how this belief makes you weak. And you reach a stage of fatigue and boredom from being the victim of this belief. Another thing, if you do not choose to be aware of your thoughts, you will stick to the old beliefs. Rather, it is possible that you will create new negative beliefs. So watch if you feed your mind with any thoughts. Do you follow the negative news and crises in the world? Or do you work on yourself and its awareness and make sure that you look at what makes you meaningful and makes your thoughts positive? Do you teach yourself new things and develop yourself? And do you choose to be aware of the friends around you? When you realize your responsibility for the thoughts you feed yourself, everything will change. If you put all your effort to achieve a goal, whether it is financial savings, travel, or establishing a project, and you cannot achieve it despite your effort and commitment, so know that all your effort can be lost because of an outdated belief in you from childhood or adopting it from the situations around you. So you need to dive deep into yourself and free yourself and destroy these beliefs in order to achieve your goals. We tried many examples of people who were able to achieve the impossible, from the first inventions and the realization of abundance to the complete cure of chronic diseases. What these people did was that they had the sufficient desire to get rid of their old beliefs and a stronger desire to achieve the new belief. As for the spiritual level, There is nothing that prevents you from achieving your goals. All fears and negative beliefs come from the unconscious human element in us, which makes us reject any new because it sees it as dangerous. As for the energy of the soul, it is always ready for expansion and always ready for the experience of new things. All you have to do is to think of yourself as a better and full of abundance. And as soon as you feel that your soul is paying you to achieve your goals and expansion, you will start to take steps even if they are simple. And the universe will start to help you and provide you with guidance, and ease in circumstances. So do not let any negative belief or fear prevent you from achieving your goals and delay your success.